The Samsung Galaxy S24 series, which will debut in the first few months of 2019, has been creating a stir in the smartphone industry, with the S24 Ultra emerging as a frontrunner. The top 10 changes for the Samsung Galaxy S24 lineup are listed below. The titanium frame comes first. Armor metal, which is more durable than ordinary aluminum, is used in the chassis of the greatest Samsung smartphones. Additionally, it makes the phones feel more luxurious in the hand. The Korean juggernaut could adopt a titanium frame for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra next year to step things up a notch. Due to its close to 4 times greater strength and density than aluminum, titanium should be more resistant to dents and scratches from regular use. The S24 Ultra appears to avoid the weight gain that typically results from using a denser material for the central frame. It will weigh about 233 grams, which is already lighter than the S23 Ultra of today. Therefore, it would be a noteworthy achievement on the side of the Korean giant if a report proves to be true, and the Galaxy S24 Ultra weighs a little bit less than its predecessor. This may be due to the fact that titanium's higher density will enable Samsung to utilize less of it, resulting in a decrease in weight. The flat display screen comes next. The S23 Ultra boasts one of the top flagship smartphone's displays at the moment. We anticipate Samsung will raise the bar with the S24 series by making significant improvements. Samsung appears to want to make the S24 Ultra display flatter. The largest and most obvious difference that we can see from the mock-up, if recent rumors are to be believed, is that the Galaxy S24 Ultra might be doing away with curved displays. An alternative would be a phone with a flat front similar to the existing S23 and 23 Plus models. However, Samsung was able to keep the S24 Ultra's razor-sharp corners, giving it a distinctive appearance. A new 3x telephoto sensor will follow. According to prolific leaker Ice Universe, the S24 Ultra will have a 50-megapixel 3x telephoto sensor, which is an upgrade from the S23 Ultra's 10-megapixel sensor. Although the precise sensor specifications were not disclosed, an increase in image resolution from 10 to 50 megapixels corresponds to a nearly 5-fold boost. So, it is assumed that any image captured with the S24 Ultra will be flawless. Moreover, the higher image resolution should prevent a quality decline when the 3x optical zoom is used. The Galaxy will then use Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. According to rumors, Samsung intends to introduce the following edition of its flagship with a Snapdragon processor. In all markets, the S24 Ultra will come with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, whilst the other two versions might debut with an Exynos 2400 processor. With an exclusive for Galaxy Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, Samsung and Qualcomm will continue their collaboration that they began earlier this year when the S23 was revealed. A for Galaxy Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which will perform better than the ordinary one, will also power the next S24 series. Next, a more vivid show. The forthcoming phone will have a peak brightness of 2,500 nits. Yes, that is accurate. The S24 Ultra's display will be 750 nits brighter than the S23 Ultra's. It's probable that the M113 panel, which has been speculated for a while, was produced by Samsung Display. The OLED screen that is said to be utilized in the Galaxy S24 Ultra would be even brighter than the UBR 2000 display that the South Korean company unveiled earlier this year, which had a peak brightness of up to 2000 nits. Next, similar to the iPhone 14, it was rumored last year that Samsung would include satellite connectivity on the S23 for emergency calling and messaging. The S23 does not have satellite connectivity for emergency services because it didn't happen. According to rumors, Samsung will upgrade its smartphones with satellite communication in 2019. The two-way satellite connectivity function will be used by the S24 range. While there is no nearby mobile phone network, two-way satellite connectivity for emergency communications allows phones to connect to low Earth orbit satellites to send calls and messages. When users become lost in a region without cellular service, it enables them to be rescued or given medical attention. A new 200-megapixel sensor will follow. The S24 Ultra is believed to have a new 200-megapixel ISOCLL HP2SX camera sensor in place of the outdated one. The improved sensor is better than the older one. Super quad phase detection autofocus and the ability to capture 8K films at 30 frames per second are expected to be included. Add additional RAM next. The Galaxy S24 models from the next year might see a performance increase, and not just from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset that will likely power the upcoming flagships. The three S24 models are reportedly getting a significant memory boost instead, which could enhance multitasking on the finest Samsung phones. For the Ultra model, the RAM can increase to 16 gigabytes. In other words, the alleged S24 specifications would represent a significant memory improvement for Samsung's phone's generative is the last step. Although Samsung has prohibited its employees from utilizing chatbots like ChatGPT, one tip suggests that the company may also be working on its own AI technology, which will be used in the Galaxy S24 series for the upcoming year. For the S24 family, Samsung is creating some AI technology that is unrelated to Samsung Bixby. Google already incorporates AI into its line of smartphones, and we are all aware of how valuable this technology is for routine daily chores. So let's have a look at what Samsung has planned for its next S24 series. These are the top 10 modifications that the forthcoming S24 lineup will include. I hope you liked watching the video. For more updates, you can check out our channel. See you in the next one. Peace.